My doctor tells me I'm imagining that it hurts.
He's the one with the medical degree, but you think he's wrong?
He can shove his medical degree. I know he's wrong. You did this, Max, when you transfused me. Revved up Manticore blood's the only explanation.
We were designed to recover from injuries quicker. Makes sense we'd have a surplus of stem cells.
Which I gotta believe is what's repairing the nerve damage and reversing the atrophy in my leg muscles.
All that from one transfusion. You thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm game.
I'm ready. I found freedom in service.
You've served well!
No regrets.
No regrets!
The girl. Find her.
He only lasted 6 months.
You knew the risks when you took the implant. You all did.
You said we'd have a year.
I said you'd be paid for a year, whether you lasted that long or not. Look, you want to live? You find the Manticore girl. We retrofit you with her DNA, and you can tolerate the implant for years. Serve out your contracts, and retire rich men. We've got a partial number off her pager. They're working on getting the rest.
What's taking so long?
Its memory was wiped when it was damaged. The only way to retrieve the data is to run a quantum scan so they can reconstruct the LCD readout. It's time-consuming. Once they get the number, we'll track down the person that called her last. We set up on that person, and let them lead us to the Manticore girl. And this time, she won't get away.
What's up, my brother?
Good morning, my sister. Sketchy, my brother.
You all right?
I am very well, thank you.
Forget to put water in the bong boo? You're talking strange.
I am practicing speaking more clearly.
Well, what's wrong with the way you talk when you don't sound ridiculous?
My woman tells me that it's difficult for some people. Many people try to understand me.
And then who doesn't overstand you size normal? Who's an idiot?
Many people, right? Most people. My woman.
Chipotle,
Don't be losing your flavor, because fools ain't got ears to hear.
it's gonna be a sad day in Babylon when you start sounding like some haircut in a suit.
A sec. How many times have I got to tell you this is a place of business, not your answering service?
Does that mean I got a call?
Yes. Make it brief.
Yeah. That's me.
Hot Rod, 1298 Chapel.
You serious? Of course I'm still interested. Today. Sure. Yes, and thank you.
In a dark world, that sounded like some good news.
Remember that whole Mr. Silver Parker syndrome dealio when we thought we were gonna get fired?
It's our finest hour.
Yes.
I saw this help wanted ad and filled out an application just in case. That was them. They want me to start this afternoon.
You got a job. You know, a real job.
Do you get to keep your clothes on? I'm gonna be doing telemarketing, selling insurance for death and dismemberment.
Oh, hey, as long as there's misery in the world, might as well be an upside for somebody, right?
Kinda how I saw it. Way to go.
Yeah, and then when you get your foot in the door, maybe you could use your influence to get us out of this hellhole.
You have got Original Cindy's word on that.
Let's go. There's not a warehouse for human flesh. Let's go. Get to work.
Normal. There's something I've been wanting to say to you ever since the day I first started working here. I quit.
Oh, yeah.
Is that right?
I thought it over for a good 12 seconds and decided to my own long-term best interest to get the hell up out of here.
Oh, I am so pleased. One less disrespectful, uppity, loudmouth, deadbeat hooligan to ruin my day. The door's that way. Let's get back to work.
The things you learn to put up with when you have to. Later, my peeps. Gotta clean out my locker. Bomb home. And dress for success. See you at Crash tonight? Tell us all about your first day. Bye, boo.
I'm ready. You understand the risks involved? I'll take my chances. You know what to do.
You're one of us now.
Our friends back home got the rest of the number off the girl's pager. Last call she got came from this address.
girl who lives here. Where is she?
You just missed her.
Know where she went? Tell me.
Said something about landing a new job. Washington Meridian Insurance. I think it was.
So, have you worked in insurance before? Technically speaking, no. But remember back in school when we used to play the dozens? I'm sorry? You know, trading insults. Like, your breath's so bad when people call you on the phone, they hang up. I happen to be blessed with mad verbal skills. Kids used to pay me cash money to come up with this they could use. So in a way, I guess you could say I sold insurance against catastrophic tongue failure.
Maybe you better familiarize yourself with this. It's our standard sales pitch. Our manager, Mr. Petrick, likes us to stick to the script.
No problem, sugar.
Here's the schedule of benefits for our policy. It's a good idea to memorize it so you can answer any questions customers might have.
Aight.
Well, I have to run to the bank for Mr. Petrick. When I get back, we'll set you up with some numbers so you can start cold calling. Okay.
Have you ever worried what might happen to you or your dependents if you were left unable to work due to a disfiguring accident? Well, worry no more.
Still, let me do it.
Let her go!
Take it easy.
You think you're gonna start shaking this down, Walter? Think again. Max, let him go. It's not like that. Walter, why don't you put on your pants? This isn't happening. It's happening. It's been happening, and with any luck, it's gonna keep happening. But this is the guy who used to shake us down once a month for $600. He's changed. He's a different man. How? A few weeks ago, we ran into each other at Dunkin' Donuts. He apologized for the way that he used to take our money. We got to talking, and I started to see there was more to him than I'd ever realized. He's sweet and kind and funny. And married, as I recall.
Which is why I kept things strictly platonic until his wife took off with some kid on a skateboard. Poor guy. Max, I am crazy about him.
But I thought things with this Mr. Multiples guy was getting really serious.
Max, Walter is Mr. Multiples.
7 floors vacant and secure.
See you later, Cupcake. Pearl of a girl here.
May I please speak to Caroline Beresford? Hi, I'm calling from Washington Meridian Insurance. Today we have a one-time offer. The security of knowing that you and your loved ones will be looked after in the event of a disfiguring accident. You are entitled to a $50,000 payout if you were to lose both eyes, both legs, and both arms, unless a functional prosthetic can be attached to any vestigial stump. $25,000 if you lose an eye and a leg, or both eyes and a hand. And if you sign up now, you can take advantage of this offer that won't cost you an arm and a leg. A few questions, sure. What do you want to know? Excuse me? How much if you lost your what? What am I wearing? Freak?
You've reached the number you've dialed.
Hey, Logan. Pick up the phone. It's me. Just called to see how you're doing. I'm headed over to Crash to meet some friends. Thought maybe you might want to come. But you're out probably saving the world, or maybe it's your bowling night. Anyway, hope you're doing good. Call me. So she's hitting it with the popo and getting kinky with the handcuffs, huh? Do you mind? I'm trying to purge that particular image from my memory. Original Cindy can understand the power of a well-starched uniform. I once had me a girlfriend that was 100% U.S. Marine. Damn, she was fine on her dress blues. He's twice her age. Original Cindy can understand the allure of maturity. I once had a girlfriend who had a daughter that was older than me. She was fine, too, which got kind of complicated, but we're not going to go into that. Will you stop? All I'm saying is, it takes all kinds to make a world. This cop moves Kendra's furniture. Who are we to judge? It's just everywhere I look, people keep changing on me. You know, Kendra's knocking boots with the guy whose coffee I used to spit in. You're making a getaway from Jam Pony Hell, and Logan's... I don't know. What? You Squeeze giving you a hard time, sugar? No. It's just his possibilities are expanding. And he's not my Squeeze. Is he kicking it with someone else? No. It's all good. It's just all different. Boo, you dwelling too much on things that ain't party related. You know what you need? A pitcher of beer. Read my mind.
So how much you break in today?
Nothing. As in zip, zero, nada.
You mean to say that you worked hard all day with no compensation whatsoever?
Are you okay? Brother man's just having an identity crisis. Anyway, the dealio with this job is it's a commission type situation. I followed the script they gave me straight up.
No sale.
Not even a nibble. I even code switched, pulled way back on the flavor. See, that's the problem. You're not being yourself. I don't know, boo. Sister girl want the Skrilla? Peeps gotta feel what she's putting down. Next round's on me.
Help us live.
Do you know why they are after you?
Road rage. I cut him off in traffic.
Has to be because you're a biosynth. My guess is Manticore. Judging from your age, an X5, one of the 12 that escaped.
How do you know so much about us?
I have a lot of time on my hands to research all the good conspiracy theories.
How about instead you clue me in on why these guys are seriously after my ass?
They've been told by their handlers that your genetic code can prolong their lifespan. Rumor is they're looking to create a new generation of soldiers that can tolerate the implant longer. My guess is they want you so they can harvest your ova.
Like being a girl isn't hard enough. They want me to be mommy to a whole army of these guys.
In a generation, they'd have themselves a perfect warrior.
And wouldn't have to recruit from their prison population.
The Reds are convicts?
Fresh off death row.
A commuted sentence in exchange for becoming one of these soldiers.
More like a stay of execution until the implant kills them.
Now, why don't they remove it before they burn out?
The implant rewires neural pathways.
So they can't survive without the interface.
Bottom line, how do I fight these guys?
Manticore genetics are impressive, but in direct combat, there is no warrior equal to the Red Series. Got it.
You lost the implant?
We lost a man. A second man.
Do you have any idea how much that thing is worth?
Do you hear me? A man died.
And a lot more are gonna die too if you don't get the girl.
Even if we do, how do we know it's not already too late for us?
Maybe you'd rather be back on death row. Let's see, you'd be dead by a lethal injection almost 8 months now? Oh! Why don't you just go ahead and kill me? Something you enjoy. You're really good at it. But you wouldn't dare. Because that'd be suicide. The one you followed, to lead us to the Manticore girl. Did she know you were on her tail? No. Good. Then she can still be useful.
Hello? Is this Mr. Rogelio Riquelme? Have you ever worried what might happen to you or your dependents if you were left unable to work due to a disfiguring accident? No, don't hang up. Do not hang up this phone. I know you're a busy man, sugar, but let me keep it real for y'all. You lose an arm or a leg, and Washington Meridian Insurance gonna drop 20 large on whatever's left of your ass, which is better than nothing, all right? Is that your seed I hear crying his little head off? What's his name, boo? And what's little Rogelio and the baby mama gonna do if you stone cold dead? No daddy, no dollar. Unless you step to me and plan for that child's future. Because Original Cindy's got you covered all over, like foundation makeup on a drag queen. What can I do for you girls?
Here's a question. How'd they know you were a crash?
I don't know.
That's a problem. Little accident.
How you feeling?
Okay.
Did the transfusion help? Any change?
If there was, don't you think you'd be the first one to know?
It's original Cindy. Can I use your phone?
Please do.
Washington Meridian Insurance. How goes it in the concrete jungle? You know, you know. I speak my word and the peeps just give me all their money. Listen, boo. There's a new club opening tonight and I got some love with security. Why don't you swing on by here and pick me up and we'll get our drink on? Tonight's no good. But you gotta come meet my new hot boy, Carlito. Carlito? He a fine-ass thug. And he got a brother, too. What do you say? You gonna come kick it? Yeah, I can kick it. I'm on my way. Got it, Jed. Original Cindy needs a ride home from work.
Be careful out there.
What are you doing here?
I have a date with a couple of reds, and I need to be all that I can be.
You don't want to do that. It could kill you.
I don't have a choice.
It's like turbocharging a turbocharged engine. If the reds burn out in months, Max might only last a few hours.
How do we disable the damn thing?
By short-circuiting it.
With what?
My defibrillator should do the trick.
You want me to blow 5,000 volts into Max's head?
And the sooner the better.
What the hell is taking so long? She should have been here by now.
I don't know. The girl's gotta look good.
You warned her somehow. Now she's in the wind. And you're dead.
How do I look in red? Bring it on! Is that all you got?
I'll be needing that implant back.
I thought I was worth more to you alive.
You were. But with the implant in, you're dead anyway.
Don't be so sure.
Manticore transgenics are good, but you're not bulletproof.
Good thing your boys never found out the truth. That getting me was never about helping them. You just wanted me for breathing, didn't you? No way I could have saved their lives.
There was never any hope for them either way. They heard what they wanted to hear.
They fought hard. They died for you.
They were criminals, scum of the earth.
So what? They're just expendable?
You gotta expect losses.
Max, move!
No. No regret.
Max.
Is she conscious?
No.
Check her eyes. Do you see blood?
Yeah,
Damn.
she's seizing.
There's no time. If you don't zap that implant, it's gonna burn out her nervous system.
Get the case from my wheelchair. Yellow plastic case. Get it.
Find the entry point, base of her skull.
Okay, I see it.
You need to make direct contact with the implant, so you'll have to cut in.
Cut in. Are you kidding?
Do it now.
Yeah, I got it. The number on the indicator? It says 300.
Okay, I got the end of it.
He says he feels the end of it. We're supposed to leave the knife in and use it as a conductor and zap it with these paddles. One on the forehead, one on her neck. This is whack.
Okay. Do it.
Clear.
Logan, what's going on? Is she okay?
Seizure stopped. She's breathing normally.
How's the headache?
Not bad, considering the creepy metal insects stuck in there.
Shrapnel of past wars. Got some myself.
Where's my girl?
In the kitchen. She's okay.
Maybe I ought to turn myself into Manicore before someone else gets hurt.
Yeah, right.
I'm trouble, Logan. I almost got my best friend killed.
So what are you gonna tell her?
The truth.
Is that wise?
Maybe not. But after today, I think she's earned it. Say something. What am I supposed to say? My homegirl just tells me she's not even human. Mostly human. I thought about telling you a million times, but I was afraid to. You didn't think you could trust me? When you and me hooked up? It was like all of a sudden there was this part of my life where I didn't have to be hiding or fighting or anything else except trying to make a living and kicking it with my homegirl. I never had that before. A friend. I was scared that if I told you what was up, it would all change. And that you would look at me like you are right now. Like I was some kind of freak you didn't even recognize. Damn. All this time I never knew. Is this gonna change things? No doubt. No doubt. There's some issues here Original Cindy's gotta think on. You could have died putting that bitch in your head. But you did it anyway to get in my bag. You're my boo. For life. No matter what. Now let me see this barcode of yours. Say, that's kind of hot, right?
Hot run, 46 Euclid.
46 Euclid's been incarcerated. Solicitation of a minor.
Oh, well, we'll return that to sender. Well. Someone who's 2 hours late for work looks like they were a dirty little party girl last night. My God, girl. Look at your eyes. What have you been drinking, gasoline?
I had to have radical emergency amateur brain surgery to remove a nanochip from my cerebellum before I stroked out from a neurochemical overload.
This is all one great big joke to you, isn't it? You're late one more time, missy, you're gonna be fired. Get some eye drops.
How about you leave her alone? Maybe she don't feel so hot.
Well, ingesting petroleum products will do that to you every time. Excuse me, you're trespassing in private property.
Hear me out before you call the police. I would like my old job back, if you'd have me.
Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? What happened to greener pastures, huh? What happened to the high horse you rode out of here on?
Maybe original Cindy needed to learn a lesson.
Yeah, what, opportunities don't grow on trees? Or maybe you're not the supreme goddess of the universe you thought you were.
I had some soul searching to do about a lot of things. Things I thought I already knew about. So what? Do I have to get down on my knees and beg?
You really hate to see anybody prostitute themselves like this. There's a lot to be said about the enemy you know.
I can understand if you're not a fan. But if you give me another shot, I won't let you down.
All right. But you're on permanent probation, is that understood?
Original Cindy can live with that.
I know I feel like to have your back of your hand, you know. Remember in your heart like a paw for come through any storm, you know.
Boo, I don't understand a word you just said, and this man.
He's happy to have you back.
Yes.
And so am I. Because now I don't gotta feel so inadequate about being trapped in a place as lame as this.
I got a surprise for you. Cover your eyes.
Is it a new carburetor? It is, isn't it?
No.
Flowers? Jewelry?
Since when do you wear jewelry?
I'm open to the idea.
It's not jewelry. Don't peek.